Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you guys this bold, sexy, sultry Valentine's Day look, perfect for date night or to stay home and sit on the couch and look cute, because who's to say we need a date on Valentine's Day? So if you guys want to see how to get this look right here, then keep on watching. Palette of choice today is the Morphe X Nikita palette. I'm going to put all the shades that I used down in the description below. But as I go, I'll tell you guys what shades I'm using. The first shade that I'm going to be dipping into is called Temptation, and I'm going to do that with a Morphe JH38 brush. And we are just going to pack this shadow first. No blending, just strictly packing. Then once it looks like that, we're going to go in with the Morphe JH40 brush, and we're going to dip into the shade Seduction, and we are going to just blend that slightly, trying to keep control so that we don't move the shadows around too much. And then once you have that first blend, if I may say, where you haven't blended too much, we're going to dip into the same shade Seduction, and now we're going to go a little more blown out. Just still holding control. We'll bring it up a little higher, but this time we are blending more than the first time. Just so that it seamlessly just goes into the not into the brow bone, but towards the brow bone. Alright, and once you have that blended, we're going to go back in with the JH38, and we're going to use the shade Nicole. This is going to be just to bring in a little more red into the eye, and we are going to pack that on first, and then we're going to blend them out, just like we did the other two shades. So first pack, and then blend. And back in with the JH40, we're going to pick back up a little bit of that shade, not too much, just so we can blend those colors together. And once you have little to no product on that brush, you can bring it up a little higher just to blend everything again. Alright, and after we are a little more blended, we're going to go in with the shade Temptation again. This time we're going to blend some of the shade Nasty into it, which is just a matte black. And we are going to deepen the crease. Be careful with this one because you don't want to bring the black too high up into the crease. Then with the same brush, we're going to go back into Temptation and Nicole mixed together. And we are going to blend out the edge of that black that we just put on the eye. This is just so we don't have a harsh line from the black until we get a little higher up the eye. And then back in with the JH40, you can pick up Seduction and just blend everything out. And after we have those colors on, we are now going to cut the crease I'm going to pick up my Too Faced Born This Way concealer with my Fearless by Glady B2 brush. It's a really thin concealer brush. And we're going to take that concealer and we're going to place it on the lid. I'm going to look up just so I know where to cut the crease or where it ends. And then we are just going to slowly carve out the eye. When I get towards the end of the eye, I am just slowly just blending that into the shadows, but I don't want to create a harsh line because I am going to put some shadow there after. And now for the lid color, I'm going to be using the shade Escort. I'm going to put that on with this little flat brush from Alamar Cosmetics. I don't know the name because it has worn off the brush, but I will put it in the description below. So I'm going to pick up the shade and I'm going to give it a little spritz with my Fix Plus. And then you can just go ahead and start applying that onto the lid. After that lid is on, we are going to go back in with the same shades that we used on the crease, and we are going to add them on to only the outer corner just to smoke out that outer part of the eye. I'm going to go in first with Nicole and Temptation Mixed, and I am first just going to pack that on, making sure I am keeping it in the outer parts of the eye. And once I apply the product and I pack it on, I then start to blend it a little into the eye. After that shade is on with the same brush, I'm going to go back in with the Nasty, which is that matte black. And I'm going to apply this one a little. Do you guys hear that? Just packing that black on. Same as before, once you have little product in the brush, you start to bring it into the eye a little bit, but not as far as we did the other two shades. And after that's applied, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Gel Black Eyeliner with the MAC 210 brush. It's a little tiny eyeliner brush. And I'm going to just tightline right on my lash line. I'm not going to create a wing. I'm only going to tightline this. And once you got that on, you can go ahead and add a little more black to the outer corner just to blend out that liner and diffuse it a little bit. And that is your eye. I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes and I will be right back. Now for foundation, I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Full Filter Stick Foundation. I'm going to go ahead and just apply that right onto my skin. You guys know I am generous with my foundation. I did already prime my face before with the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender and I'm just going to bounce that right into my skin. concealer, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I want to be highlighted today, so I am using a really light shade. I don't always do this, but today I wanted to go for that. That is why my concealer is so light. And now to set, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Loose Setting Powder with my Morphe JH07 brush. And like always, I start right in my under eye area. And then just go on to the rest of the face. Then for bronzer, we're going to go in with the Anastasia bronzer in the shade Saddle. And first start with my forehead. Okay, now to clean up my bronzer, I'm going to go in with the same Huda Beauty powder and just clean up my cheek area. And then same thing on the nose. Okay, and now for lips, I'm going to first go in with my MAC Cherry Lip Liner. And then with the MAC Vino lip liner, we're going to go ahead and apply that on the outer edges of the lip. And this is just to define my lips a little more. I do like my liners to be darker, so I want to give it like a contrast. So I'm going to go with this one just to deepen the outer parts of my lip. And now for lipstick, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Sarafine, I think it is, or Sarafine, I'm not sure. And all over the lips. Alright, now to smoke out the lower lash line, I did apply some black eyeliner, and I'm going to go ahead in with the same eyeshadows that I used on top, except for the gold, of course. And I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line, starting with the darkest shade, which in this case is the black. The black, I'm actually going to put it really close to my lash line, making sure that I don't drag it down too much. And then going in with Temptation, Seduction, and Nicole, I'm just going to smoke out the rest of my eye. And that is it for this eye. I'm going to go ahead and do this eye off camera, as well as apply lower lash mascara, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and apply my highlighter off camera. My camera ended up dying and I had to take a pause, But I did use the Anastasia X Amrezy highlighter. If you guys want to take a look at it, one of my favorites. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this cute little Valentine's Day look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!